tuned to your daily grace inspiration message on Feeding on Jesus International. Whatever worries about tomorrow you may have, remember that Jesus supplies to you what you need daily. Matthew chapter 6 verse 11. Not weekly or monthly. When the day comes, the provision for that day will be there. God is a present God. Right now, God. He is a very present help to you. So don't live in the future by worrying. God is the I am, present tense. If you want to be where God is, to be in the realm where all things are possible and provisions and healing are flowing, stay in the present. Don't live in the future or stay in the past. For your peace of mind, live in the now. In the Gospels, there are 3 accounts of Jesus raising the dead. Jairus, 12-year-old daughter who died while Jesus was on his way to heal her. The widow of Nain's son who had died a few hours before Jesus arrived. And Lazarus, who had been dead for 4 days before Jesus came to resurrect him. The raising of Lazarus from the dead after he had died, after he had been in the tomb for 4 days, was indisputable proof of Jesus' supernatural miracle of resurrection. Jesus was at Bethesda at the Jordan River where he first heard the news that Lazarus was sick. Bethesda is the place where the children of Israel in the Old Testament crossed over the river into the promised land, where the Ark of the Covenant going before them. When Jesus heard the news, he did something seemingly strange. He waited 2 more days before heading to Bethany, where Lazarus was. It was only after Lazarus had been dead for 4 days that Jesus came on the scene. Now, Martha said to Jesus, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But even now, I know that whatever you ask of God, God will give you." Jesus said to Martha, "Your brother will rise again." Reference John chapter 11 verse 21 to 23. Beloved, if you saw a man who spoke to the dead and the dead came alive, if you saw the man who spoke to demons and the demons were cast out, if you saw the man who spoke to diseases and the diseases fled, if you saw the man who spoke to storms and the storms bowed down, what do you think will happen if this man were to comfort death itself? What do you think will happen if this man were to confront death itself? Naturally, it is impossible to defeat death. But Jesus did it. Yes, he did it triumphantly. He came down to redeem us from death once and for all. Contrary to how the media portrays the crucifixion of Christ, when Jesus hung on the cross, he did not say finished in defeat, but he said it triumphantly with a loud voice. God was glorified and man was redeemed. You are redeemed and you are forever redeemed. Amen. Stay tuned and share this video. Shalom.